Hi, it's Malcolm here, and welcome to another TTS trading video. So, a couple of weeks ago, I put in the back to lay in play column. Now, you can actually get these selections free at the link I'm going to provide you below over at the Cash Out Trading site. You don't get them all, you only get numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7, which to my thinking are the best. Now today what we've generally been using them as is trading selections, so we trade from maybe before the off to in play, and hopefully they do quite well, and they do most of the time. And so people have been using them as just, to get a few ticks on a trade, to go for dobs, to go for half dobs, to go for 10% dobs, that kind of thing. Not dobs, but 10% trades. So there's a lot of different things coming from the selections, but also a lot of people have been using them in like the place pot or just placing the selections, and that's what I wanted to talk about, because the stats show that they actually work very well in the place market, especially if you select the runners that are 4, 5, 6, or 7. 7 is new. We didn't think we were going to get 7s, but we have. We've had a few of those, but they don't come up very often. So the idea behind this is to look at this from a placing point of view. Now, we really want to place markets of 3 or 4. I think you could probably find some 2s, but I wouldn't really go for that. I would go for 3s, 4s, 3 or 4s on Betfair. The one that gets the best price, I mean, if you can get the 3s, I'd probably go for the 3s. But let's have a look as we go down. Now, I don't normally do Irish races, but I've left them in here. But I wouldn't normally do them like this Limerick one. I wouldn't have done that. I don't touch Irish races personally. That's just my feelings, that I don't like them. But, it's up to you whether you... I know a lot of my members do go for them. So, but personally, I don't particularly like them. But so here's one here, which is Limerick, which is 11 and score of 5 here. So quite a good score. And it came second, so it placed at 0.41. So in that case, it was fine on an Irish race. If we go down and we look for another 5, that was on a free runner race, so we wouldn't have got that. It came second. It did do well. It half dobbed in play, so that was quite good. If we go down, let's see if we can find there's a 3 there. So we got a 4 here. Now that was a 7-runner race, and sometimes you can get 3 places on 7-runner races. I don't know on this particular one. Scored a 4. It did dob anyway if you were trading it. But okay, so let's go down. So we got a 5 here, came first, but at 1.04, you probably wouldn't have wanted to go for a place on that. You've got to be a little bit sensible about it. I mean, it won the race at 1.26, so... we'll leave that one out. So we've got a 4 here. This 11-runner race, we would have got 3 places easily, which would have been that one. It won the race as well, so you could argue there was more profit in other places, but it was a place. That's that one there. So we go down. The other thing I wanted to say is that the statistics that I base things on is based on them being favourites. I want to check that actually now, because that's got me thinking that it was a favourite. Not, sorry, I forgot to mention that at the beginning, but not it can be used on others, but I tend to use it on favourites. That's where the statistics come from. So that's why the prices won't be particularly brilliant, but anyway. So that's not the same as trading, but that is on the place market. So we've got a 4 there. You wouldn't have been on that race anyway. So we've got a 6 there. Would you have gone for it? I don't know. It came first. Probably not. It would have been just as good to go for some kind of trade on it. So we've got 4 here. First, 387, 9-runner races, free place market, 179. And it came third, so another good one. So that's about 2 or 3 good ones so far. And that was, again, the favourite. So this wasn't the favourite. Price of 1.82. It did come second in a 10-runner race. Make of that what you will. Because on the other hand, you go to the next race. Oh, actually, it was a 4. It didn't do anything in play, but it came third. So, you know, I don't know whether that would be one that you wanted to go on or not. That's a Newcastle Chase. Here we come down. What else we got? We got 5 here. Favourite came second. Again, didn't do very well in running, which you would expect with a horse like that. So that would have been a disappointing one for me. If I was trading that, that's for sure, but it did place, and that's kind of what I'm saying, that you could probably do some on the place side and some on the trade side. If it didn't trade, it might still place. So that's kind of where something that I've been looking at is whether you could do those two. So another 4, there's 2 4s actually, and they both placed actually, but that would have been my selection, and it half-dobbed in play. There's a 3 there. There is a 4 there. It came 5th. That wouldn't have been. I don't really go on prices that high either. So even for trading, I don't tend to do it. So it wouldn't have been a selection of mine. But it did do 10 ticks on from 11 to 8-4, which isn't bad actually. That would have been in a too small race. So we've got 4 here. Again, it came second. It didn't trade again. 4s are a bit strange. It's so strange when you get a runner like this that's kind of done really well in every single race, and then it doesn't do anything in that race there, which is strange. But it did place again, so you know, it just didn't move in play for some reason. Freeze 5 there, favourite again, came first, 159 points at 156 on the place market. So, you know, whether you wanted to do like one winner and stop, whether you wanted to try and make a point a day and stop, whether you wanted to do them continually, they do make profit continually, or they have done so far. Whether that will continue or not, I'm not sure, but it might be something you want to have a look at. And so we've got 2 more in this one here. That would have been our selection, and it won. So you can see, place-wise, they've done really well. A couple of those yesterday didn't trade so well, funny enough, but, you know, they did do well in placing, so that's quite good. So it might be something you want to have a look at. I'm looking at it now. For now, we'll leave it at that. As always, always forget this. Please subscribe to the channel, or give it a thumbs up or likes, just so it does well with YouTube for some reason. Anyway, thanks, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.